winner bracket final in Group B, and we have two Koreans, Remo. Who would have thought that it's gonna be LawLiet versus FoCuS? Not too many people. Actually, Readmore was right, so shout out to the German elite. And you were right, actually. You were questioning Infi at least a bit. You said that it's not gonna be as one-sided as anybody thinks, and you're right with that. And so we have two friends battling it out. It's these two, FoCuS and LawLiet.
A battle between brothers, perhaps. FoCuS earlier said he hasn't played against LawLiet in a little while, so he doesn't know how to feel exactly about the matchup that we're about to see. But throughout recent history, let's say the last 2 years, they have met a lot. And it seemed to be, you know, if you put it all in a comparison, pretty even between the two.
Yeah, man, it's basically 50-50. It's 48 versus 52. On paper, it is, what is it? Let me check that real quick. 13-12 in series and 39-40 in maps. That is as close as it gets.
Yeah.
My recent impression is that FoCuS constantly beats him, but that might be wrong. I don't know. I think I saw him beating him over and over and over. But that was maybe the weak LawLiet of the past that he left behind after the GCS qualifier. I think a lot of pressure fell off of LawLiet when he finally made it to Shanghai again. Farsight of Warcraft3.info predicts a win for FoCuS with 62% likeliness. Okay, interesting. And yeah, I am right, by the way. The past 4 series, and that dates back to June 2017, is all 2-0 FoCuS. Asian Qualifier 1, Holds Cup, and Summer Qualifier 3. Everything was 2-1. The last win for LawLiet was Jera Cup 99 in March. That's some time ago.
Yeah. So you had a right hunch there. And FoCuS, man, he has been playing really well. He is convinced about his performance himself, saying that he felt that he played well against Infi. Can he now translate this into this matchup as well? Usually he's so damn strong in this matchup if he is on point. And it seems so far that FoCuS is finally able to perform offline as well. We start on Amazonia, the smallest map we have in the pool, and we cast this matchup so much, and I feel like I'm already sounding like a broken record to me. Pretty much always the same. Good for the night of early, really rough later on, being able to find a good position. So maybe LawLiet should try to look for an advantage early. Players like Foggy like to tech up super fast, go for some tier 2 cancellation in the orc base. Doesn't seem to be the Korean style anymore, though.
To that. Also, the thing that LawLiet should do is not kill a creep with Lightning Shield. I mean, that was the case against Xiao KK. There are little mistakes are allowed against Xiao KK, but against FoCuS, he needs all the good plays. They can't allow any big mistakes there. And yeah, FoCuS, I'm once again curious where his creep route will take him. He was the one to invent this creeping here at this very spot, where you use a grunt to lure away the trappers and then kill the berserker off easily with your blade master to not lose too much damage.
Players' forces are under
of course, LawLiet knows. And LawLiet was so confident, he said, I can beat anyone, I can beat a champion. He has to prove that it's not only enough for Xiao KK, but also enough for FoCuS.
Alright, Lightning Shield. First Monka-S moment here, but he's playing it very safe this time. So, not gonna risk anything against FoCuS. Finds the Tome of Intelligence, the Circlet of Nobility, and gonna grab up the second item here as well. And the Orc, yeah, is not skipping the shop here, not playing this super fast tech here. We see the tech coming in at this very moment. The Night Elf is gonna be slightly behind, finding the Gauntlets as well. This Demon Hunter already is quite the tank.
Indeed, more armor and +5 strength results in 750 HP. Both play it fairly casual. FoCuS going to the Merchant to get another Circlet, most likely. Or Dust? No, just Circlet. So if the archers hide in Shadow Meld, then he can't reveal them at the moment. And he's going for the Berserker, but without the Grunt trick. This is just for scouting. He did that against Infi as well, so he used that second Grunt, not for creeping, but for a lot of scouting. And we see the trick actually by LawLiet. You saw it here, the Archer gets the aggro on them, so the Demon Hunter won't be lose too much HP. That saves him some moon juice, and FoCuS, of course, is aware of what's happening now. Cloak of Shadows can be decent, especially since, once again, there's no dust. Well, the Blade Master gets level 2 at the Slippers of Agility. That is quite nice. 2 burrows there, though. I am wondering if LawLiet plays this as slow as he did against ShowKK, or a little more foggy-like with Aggression tier 2.
I would assume some Beastmaster creeping, but of course that is still in the stars. Demon Hunter is towards the Orc main base here, but that's probably just a distraction play as his Archer is creeping up at the same time with the Ancient of War, getting him closer to level 3. He's pretty close already, to be honest, only about 100 away. Blade Master, if he finds the Slippers here again, that's pretty lucky. FoCuS honestly hasn't been graced with too much luck so far, but here, not all that lucky with the Cloak for him. Also, is this enough for level 3 Demon? He's gonna take out the Shadow Priest. Nah, it's not.
No, closely. But Stab of Teleportation, and there is a Wisp next to FoCuS' space. He can get in. Does he expect it? Of course, FoCuS saw the game against ShowKK. He saw LawLiet playing very conservative with the Beastmaster creeping. So maybe he's expecting that again. But LawLiet shifting gears here. Ancient of War is moving into position for creeping. Maybe he uses the staff just to get to his Ancient of War. Reveal being used. And of course now the laboratory is accessible, so you don't really need dust. You can use that one as well. But FoCuS saving some money with that.
FoCuS is playing it so damn safe. This Grunt has been parked here at the entrance for it seems like the entirety of the game. And now it's perfect timing because tier 2 is coming up and tier 2 buildings are coming in the bag. He could use that staff, but then it's gonna be a TP force most likely. In the middle of the map, Blade Master finds the creeping. Oh, that's so nice. That is gonna prevent the level 3 for the Demon. Good find by him. Demon Hunter, what can he accomplish on the other side of the map? I don't think too much, honestly.
This was a creep and an archer for FoCuS. Pretty good in the early game. And yeah, he didn't use that Wisp to get in and staff in. So not the best execution of this and the Blade Master. I was just about to say, I like how LawLiet is distracting in the north to creep here. But the Blade Master sniffed it out and was like, okay, my grunts deal with you. I don't care. I know that you're doing something sneaky behind that. And yeah, stole it. That keeps the Demon Hunter still away from level 3. Blade Master's going in for the Taskmaster too. That's a big experience jump.
And if it's Warn of Illusion, can also be really good for the fight. Reveal being used, but the Blade Master was already revealed himself, I guess you could say. The last hit. Ancient of War?
I think so.
I think he may have gotten it with the Ancient of War. Gets the... No, doesn't get the item. Blade Master picked it up. FoCuS always so fast with those fingers. Uh-oh. Demon Hunter needs to be careful. He's really low HP. Ooh, eats the critical and has to retreat now.
Oh, Beastmaster coming in for the block. TC very aggressive with the Endurance Aura. Wants to provide some more movement and attack speed for FoCuS here. Killed the Ancient of War, so that's no more creeping for him. I don't know what the Beastmaster's doing there. Just a little distraction to save this, but what can he really do about it? I don't think too much. 2 Quillbeasts against this Grunt, but it's also too fast. The Ancient of War survives for a bit.
Come on, just kill it!
low damage rolls coming in there.
One of the Grunts here is very hurt. Limping away on less than 100 HP, the Quillbeast and the Beastmaster both are faster than him. And with the Wisp block, that should be an easy kill for the second hero. 60 experience going his way.
Nicely done. Experience not towards the Demon Hunter, so he's still level 2. 2 Quillbeasts are there. Oh, 3, excuse me. Now it's 2. But there's almost no mana anymore for the Beastmaster, so he can't go in there for too long. And also there's Spirit Link, so focusing stuff gets a lot harder for LawLiet now. While FoCuS in the meantime, his tier 2 buildings are up. Raider Walker, no surprise, Dispel already queued for LawLiet. We see the tier 3 tech almost finished. He saves all the talents there in his base. And yeah, we're getting ready for the late game.
Yep. Master Training is going to be a little late here, it seems. Not perfectly lining up with the tier 3 tech. This would be a big last hit for LawLiet. Would be his level 3 almost. Doesn't quite get it. Now with the Ensnare. Oh, nice dodge with the Preservation Staff. That second hero will not fall. And FoCuS steals away one of the camps from the Night side. Something we see a lot in this matchup before Master Training is done. And speaking of which, it should be starting right now. And there.
Wind of Illusion it is, and if you can distract the Night Elf with this item and duplicate your heroes, then the Cyclone could end up on the wrong one. That buys you some time. Quillbeast is again coming out for a scout, but intercepted and expires before it gets killed. So no free experience for the TC, who needs level 3, obviously. More Quillbeasts here. Did he get some item at the shop as well? No, okay, he got a heal scroll. Invo potion on the Demon Hunter, so they share this. Raiders again used for scouting. And Peon's moving out already to secure the second Taskmaster on this map.
Right, the Tinker is gonna be grabbed up here. And the Orb is here as well. The Night Elf seems to be in fighting shape, pretty much. This camp will go towards the Orb, of course. Pocket Factory deployed, lots of illusions used already, but it seems like FoCuS is not feeling confident to take this fight. One of the creeps goes towards the Demon, but he's still not quite yet on level 3. But I mean, it doesn't matter too much yet, because the TC doesn't have a shockwave. Well, he will in a moment.
Yeah, FoCuS getting some stuff done, man. The shop on the left, the shop on the right. His creep spots to take, like the Mercenary camp or the expansion, is still up for grabs. And he gets another illusion staff. Or wand.
This is a dangerous camp now for the Night Elf. He could totally get creep jacked here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see an early TP out. He gets the big item though. That is the Scroll of the Beast. Not really what he wanted. And here we go. Speed Stroll to run in for the Orc. Is LawLiet gonna take this fight or not? Pocket Factory seems like he does want to take it. Going for the Beastmaster first. Might be an early TP. Shockwave coming in, hitting well. Only level 1, however, remember. Blade Master back on the ground. Invul transferred. Beastmaster will survive for a little bit longer. I think so far nothing has died in this engagement. Surprisingly, especially on the Night Elf side. Now the Beastmaster, though, with the invul on the blade, will have to TP out of this. He gets one grunt and doesn't lose a single talon. Wow.
Pretty sick, man. A few of them are hurt, but Moon Juice is there. These two Moon Wells are completely full, and he used the Moonstone to replenish them afterwards. He got the level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Beastmaster is close to level 2. Also the Tinker with huge experience after just one fight, basically. And one creep, but he's not using the Moon Wells. I don't know, he's wasting a bit of mana regeneration here, so min-maxing not that great, but he has a lot of time now. FoCuS has to use a few heal selves. They has to run all the way back to his base, and that's time where he can't creep the TC up. So still a little further away from level 3, but the Rock Golem is up for grabs here.
Yeah, and he's gonna get it for free as well. LawLiet seems to be a little anxious here. Does he really want to go out onto the map? He doesn't have a TP. He has only one invul, one heal scroll. Kind of scary. He has some fairy dragons now. But his heroes, aside from the demon, are really weak at the moment. He sees the opponent up in the north with the Quill Beast and actually now will try to pounce on this, but he's so far away and his army is pretty damn slow. He won't be showing up in time to do anything about this creep camp. Battle Giant Strength for the Orc. Not the dream.
We can trap him there. There's a speed scroll to escape. Also a Berserker now in the Tome of Agility, which is quite nice. And he scouts it, and here he comes. There is no TP still on LawLiet's side, but he still wants to take it with heal scrolls and invo potions. There's still a lot of stuff for the Orc is hurt, but he finds the way with the Raiders into the Talons. The first one has died finally, but Cyclones are landing there, and FoCuS trying to escape there. Ensnare's netting, or landing on the Tinker, but the TC is locked almost, man. Jesus Christ, that was slow. Trying to re-engage with another Cyclone, but the Raiders are safe for the moment. What about the heroes? Can he get the damage out on the TC? No. Finds a different target. Oh, is he? Fury Fire is a pretty great spell. Mana Burn! He escapes with 5! Oh my god, this could have been the kill. So close, man. And FoCuS is in trouble here. LawLiet moving forward.
And that's what Nidos want to do. The Orc wants to have time, wants to heal up with the heal cells and the clarities as well. The Walker's running far forward, out of position. Heal scroll now used on the Orc side. Keeps the TC safe. Kind of in the midst of this, by the way. The Talons have pretty much disappeared in numbers. But they will be coming back shortly, of course. Pocket Factory is an easy kill here, it seems. The Raiders now out on their lonesome against the heroes, but they do have Spirit Link. Don't take too much damage. Blade Master has to be cycloned up all the time. He's level 4 already, and he does find himself in the skies mostly, it seems. The Walkers in the back do have some mana, but not much at all. That's one of the last disenchants, but also very, very few talents left. Only the Demon Hunter, though, in the front lines. He's not taking too much damage. Remember, there is no TP, but quite a few consumables still left for the Night Elf. But these Raiders are starting to drop dangerously low. Level 2 for the Tinker. He's gonna have mana for a Pocket Factory here again soon. Last Scroll of Healing being used by the Night Elf. The Blade Master's on the ground. Why is he not up in the air? Seems like the Talons are out of mana. Invul keeps the Demon Hunter alive. Going for the hero kill now, perhaps. LawLiet can't get out of this, remember. So maybe that's the Hail Mary he has to go for. But once again, FoCuS retreats to the back. This is right on the edge.
Nice micro by FoCuS again, saving so many Raiders. I thought the Rubber Band would snap back in his face, but getting 2 Fury Dragons for free. Actually, big pickups there. He's getting some time for reinforcements. You see the blue dots moving to the north. Those are, of course, all talents. He has a few more. He does have Cyclone again. There's mana on the Blade Master. Uses Windwalk there. Nice reaction by FoCuS, who's moving to the shop. Of course, he wants that heal scroll. He does have a lot of gold for that, and that will save all the Orc units. So important to get to this double heal scroll and Invo Potion in LawLiet's inventory. Empty.
With an Invo on the Blade Master in beast mode, this might be the kill, but he anticipates it, runs away with the demon. Heal potion was in his inventory, he used it, he survives. Will there be some crits? Not yet, not yet. And now the Cyclone should be coming in again, but he seems to be out of mana, but there is the staff to save the first hero. He can heal up now and staff back in. The Beast Master, though, is taking a hell of a lot of damage. Will retreat to the backlines. This Blade Master is certainly king of this fight. These talents don't have any mana, and usually then the Nidals can't fight. Finally, we have one more Cyclone, and the Orc is certainly bleeding and hemorrhaging units, but when the Blade Master can do what he wants, this should be his fight to take the Beast Master in deep trouble. With the crit, he dies.
Swap the potion. He had 2 in his inventory, but no, he's going for the Tinker. Now critical strike. Cyclone, not enough. Axe executes him, but where's the army of FoCuS, man? There's still a few talents level 4. The Demon Hunter, super duper tanky. And the talents, do they move forward now? 36 supply versus 37. He has to use some heal salves now. Only 200 gold. Demon Hunter, is he the MVP of this fight? Here comes the Fury Dragon for some piercing damage. And of course, Flare Form immediately intercepting the talents here. Well done. The TC is suffering quite some damage from the right click of the Demon Hunter. He's trying to go for a surround. Doesn't quite catch it, but the Raiders in the middle of everything. Now it's time to get the Demon Hunter here. Still a potion. It's on cooldown at the moment. Can he buy the time? Potion on the TC as well. Oh my god, these heroes all stay alive for now. Critical strike, no cycloning him before.
This fight has been raging on for like 3 minutes. Incredibly scrappy game here on AZ. Once again, Ensnare finds the demon. If the Blade Master comes back on the ground, this might be the kill finally for him and the win. But he's still stuck up in the air. More and more Raiders are falling, and without Ensnare, killing this demon isn't so easy anymore. The Walkers in the backline also falling. 28 supply only for the Orc. Needs to get the Ensnare. Needs to get the crits. Needs to get the hero kill right here, but the dodge is coming in. The staff out will be barely good enough.
The crit just came 1/2 a second after the portal out. If that gets 1 hit earlier, the Demon Hunter is dead. Holy shit. This is a game on a knife's edge, man. We say this a lot, but this game could have been over right there. Oh my god. What a fight between those two.
Stressful, man. Especially for LawLiet. So many of his heroes in constant danger. He keeps them alive. He manages to stay in the fight with his talents having run out of mana. Crazy. He lost 2 heroes, and one of them is back now.
What an
and the game finally slows down.
What an opening to this series. Blade Master close to 5. Big damage boost coming out from crit level 3. The TC, we haven't seen him throwing too many shockwaves, but the right clicks were actually quite good, and he's searching for another fight. He's bloodlusty, but he has a 5 supply disadvantage. What's the mana on the talent? We have a Cyclone here, one there. It's not too many though. Pulling more Wisps for Detonate against the Spirit Link. Also Quill Beast for Scouts. He has a few eyes on the map. Heal Potion on the TC. Invo Potion on the Blade Master. But he can't afford a Heal Scroll. But he buys them before LawLiet gets them, and that's the important thing.
Some tiny creeps are left here. That should be enough for a level 5 Blade. And yeah, with the Invo, those heroes for the Night Elf need to be great. Raiders once again keeping tabs on the Night Elf army. They will be tagged up with the Fairy Fire, so now LawLiet gets some information himself. The Tinker, excuse me, should be back soon. In fact, he's going to be hopping out of the altar in a moment. Scroll of Healing, 1 for LawLiet, but the inventory for him isn't looking too great, man. Only 1 heal potion on the Beast Master, 1 heal scroll on the Demon, but that's it for consumables.
He also has no money anymore to send the Tinker to the shop on the left. FoCuS on the other side, waiting for the second Ingo, maybe? Oh no, he sells something, gets another heal scroll. That is his only heal scroll, both on 1 heal scroll. Does have the Wisp there, I like that. To burn the TC and to get rid of Spirit Link. The Tinker needs some time to arrive. This position, it's pretty good for FoCuS, I would say.
If LawLiet can like drag him behind the trees and the Raiders have to walk around the forest, then maybe it could be nice. And LawLiet would love to have some time to himself. That could be double level ups for his 2nd and 3rd hero down at the Merc camp. But FoCuS doesn't want to give him that space.
FoCuS wants to backstep something here. He sees the Wisp, so he has to be really careful. This is a lot of open space, but LawLiet, of course, it's about shop control now. And he puts the LawLiet flag on the ground. This is mine now. And he gets another heal scroll, but it's out of stock. Everything is out of stock. He does have the money, but he can't get it.
He's gonna have an invul here in a moment. Is he gonna play it safe and go for the TP as well before the engagement?
No.
No, it's LawLiet. Huh? Thinking about it maybe. 10 seconds away from the TP if he wants it.
This should be a free kill. Will FoCuS engage to save this Raider?
Just around this
position on the Fury Dragon. He knew that Spirit Link will be applied right before the fight, so that was good splash damage. It's a long duration for Cyclone.
He keeps the Demon Hunter pinned, doesn't want him to burn his second hero. Going for the Beastmaster right away. Invul action, so of course the Beastmaster will survive. Massive shockwave hitting the entire backline of Talons. Demon Hunter in the front line against the Blade Master. It's Mano Imano at the moment, but now he's up in the air once again. The Wisps have not yet detonated, trying to get towards the Walkers, and there they go. And they are really low on mana now. Mass Cyclone on everything, it seems. Going for the first hero. Demon Hunter in trouble. Heal potion is available on him. Where are the Cyclones? Where is it? There, finally, the Blade Master is up in the air again. But so many Raiders still left. But these Walkers, man, they have absolutely no mana anymore. He can't dispel. Disenchant is no longer a factor in this game. And you look at all the Cyclones. So many Raiders up in the air. Demon Hunter still in trouble. He needs to Cyclone the Blade Master right away. He's only inches away from dying. He has one more disenchant, and that might be the kill with the pickaxes. First hero falls for the knife, and the TC at the same time. LawLiet next to the shop may have to evacuate here with a teleport. Beastmaster in trouble, critical strikes rattling through, might be the death for him. Once again, Cyclone coming in, saving the life of the Beastmaster, at least for a little bit. Wants to get to the shop, but he's being ensnared. He gets the potion of healing, heals up a little bit more. He's not close enough to buy the TP, but actually it's the Orc who has to run away.
Unbelievable! Demon Hunter is gone, but the Night Elf army doesn't care. Tinker level 3 has another pocket factory. Is LawLiet overconfident now? He has more summons in general, more Quill Beasts as well. He's occupying the tavern, but LawLiet thinks, I don't need my Demon Hunter here. But also, there is a TP. He's going for the burrows. He wants to keep him supply stuck. FoCuS, he needs to kill 2 of them, and they're both very aggressive. Talons with good damage. And what a game this is. Nice game plan from LawLiet. But, oh, nice Crow Form save there as well. Is the damage enough? There's repair. It is! FoCuS supply stuck. And he evacuates this, but what a fight, man. Holy cow.
And if he had been able to kill the burrows before the TC was back or put in production again, that would have been so awesome for him. But TC was revived from the tavern. Demon Hunter will be coming back the old-fashioned way, and he is a little more than halfway done. Beastmaster, by the way, and Tinker hit level 3 throughout like that fight. Not at the beginning, so the next engagement might be a little bit better for the Night Elf, because the Blade Master, if he gets level 6, I guess he gets stronger, but it's still pretty far away. Maybe he has the time for the level 5 TC. We have seen yesterday how strong that can be.
Red spot creep.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you need to get the TC to 5. On the other side, you need the Blade Master damage, I think, to get rid of the Granite Golem.
I don't like the unit comp too much, though.
It's way too many Raiders, right?
By FoCuS, yeah. It's so few walkers. He only has 2.
And he's not supply stuck anymore, so he can produce a 3rd walker, but that's about it. LawLiet snipped this out, knows about what's going on, and we have another fight next to the Stoneman.
Man, he's confident. Demon Hunter isn't even back yet. But FoCuS also moving out in the middle of the map with so many low HP Raiders, and you can't Spirit Link all of this with only 2 walkers.
Demon Hunter is back, coming from the base. What's his inventory? Oh, empty. We have an invul potion here, 2 heal scrolls, and a heal self.
The gold mines are gone.
Oh yeah. And the Expo is freed up for LawLiet, so he can move over his Tree of Eternity. And now we can play this passive. We have seen him being super aggressive. Getting a Raider here for free, by the way. We have seen him being super aggressive. Now he can slow things down a bit. Is the tree walking over? Yeah, no Nature's Blessing though. This will take forever. And FoCuS, maybe even starting long distance mining. He has to clean this up first. And this is still on a TC5. But yeah, there's quite a few spots to take on the upper left. Scroll the Beast there. This could be huge if LawLiet doesn't bring Wisp to the table.
But in the meantime, the Demon Hunter is getting close to 5. Is he gonna get it here?
Yeah.
Oh, he needs to solo creep it. He needs to make sure not to share it. There we go. Boom. Big level up as well.
Blade Master gets the Invul and a heal scroll. Nothing on the TC. Also no level 5 on the TC. FoCuS has no gold for an Expo. Has to do long distance mining. There's no other chance for him. And the Tree of Eternity is almost there. This will be a lot faster mining for the Night Elf. And he gets a red spot.
He's taking so much damage from this though. And healing is expensive for orcs. You need the heal selves. He's a good item here.
Of Valor. Bit of damage, a bit of sustain.
With 2 crits, maybe he can...
Everything is hurt. LawLiet is pushing forward. He saw this with the Quillbees. And of course he wants to cancel this long distance mining and buy time for his own entangled gold mine.
The tree is, by the way, exposed. Is FoCuS going to think about this? To maybe go for the assassination play on the tree? There's no TP on this Night Elf side.
There's also no speed scroll on the Orc side. He gets rid of a very...
nice.
A lot of talents.
He did think about this. This is so smart by FoCuS. Realizing he's not going to be able to take a good fight here.
There's no TP. Oh
yeah,
boy.
I know.
Oh boy. So many raiders. We were questioning this unit composition, but maybe FoCuS was thinking one step ahead already. He has no Nature's Blessing. This is so much damage, no repairs. He ensnared all the wisp. This was LawLiet's win condition. He has no money after this anymore, but he traps the Orc. There's still no level 5. Can he escape? Are the talents moving in quick enough for the Cyclones? It seems they are. TC high up in the air. Blade Master still in the shadows. This is a fight that is good for FoCuS, I think, because it's so much open space, but he positions himself. Oh, nice shockwave between the Pocket Factory and this windmill here.
That was the only... Oh, this Beast Mode enable on the Blade Master. Beast Master in trouble as well. Invul for him also. And the hero won't fall. And now the Orc has to run away again. Cyclone surrounds. Where are they? Trying to go for the TC. He gets disenchant. He needs to get away. He can't lose him. Once again, disenchant using so much mana to get a second hero back to safety. But once again, Cyclone after Cyclone looking for the surround. And if the TC falls, that has to be game almost. He can't disenchant anymore. It's gonna be a surround. Stuck by the Beast Master in trouble as well. Cyclone against the Blade. And the TC will fall in the end. Spiritling is not good enough. He needs to get the return kill right here. He gets a critical strike. And the heal potion or heal scroll, something saved him right there. But the Blade Master is just up in the air. And without the Blade, you can't do it. He's level 6. Does he have mana? No, of course he doesn't.
But everything is falling apart, man. The Raiders are super low mana against the Spirit Walkers who are in ethereal form. But if the Talons come in range, this is extra damage for them. FoCuS completely falling apart here. Right decision for LawLiet to execute this so well. FoCuS calls for the GG, and this is 1-0 for LawLiet.
Wow. That was one of the best Night Elf versus Orcs I've seen in a long time. Yes. Holy crap. That was executed on the highest level. So well done. And the guts by LawLiet. How he was staying in that fight when he had only had a Demon Hunter left. Had no more mana for Cyclone. But somehow he held on, man. Jesus Christ, that was impressive. And also FoCuS with a late game decision. Seeing that he can execute the Tree of Eternity. That was so cool. And then maybe being too anxious to go for a fight. Maybe he should have gone for pillage, like base lane kind of style.
I don't know if pillage is too expensive at that point, but I mean, he would have taken out the Raiders or the peons anyway, so long distance mining wasn't really an option. But it was such a nice back and forth. It seemed like they know the counters to each other, like inside out. It was such a nice tug of war between the two. An absolutely amazing game that we've witnessed here. Now it's FoCuS's map choice. We don't know the picks and bans though.
Probably Echo and Terranos. I would bet some money on Echo and Terranos.
Okay.
That was a joy to watch.
Holy shit. You were like saying, oh, I can't see this matchup anymore, but these two Koreans, they were showing us how awesome this matchup can be.
Yeah. If played on this level, like, even Undead Mirror is awesome. Alright, Turtle Rock next. Very often, often picked for the Orcs as a counter pick going to the next one. So many amazing creeps and items to take, and FoCuS perhaps the player who excels most at finding like surgical creeping, I guess we could call it. Finding one here, one there, and grabbing up the items. Consumables and permanent items. Both here can be game-changing, can be game-winning, can certainly be extremely powerful. And the Night Elf, well, the issues for him start early on, with the Ancient of War only giving him very little experience.
I wonder if having the little break favors LawLiet now, because FoCuS was in a super stressful semifinal, and I saw his hands, man. They were shaking like crazy, Michael J. Fox style. And now he has to play another super intensive series here. This was one of the craziest Orphans Night that we've seen in recent past, and super exhausting to play. And this is the 5th game for him in a row. Yeah, they had a little break between, but LawLiet's break was a lot longer. Also, his semifinal was a lot easier. So maybe that favors him there.
Yeah, but I think FoCuS is like, if there's one thing he's really good at, it's like keep on trucking away, you know, play hour after hour after hour after hour.
Yeah, that's true.
As far as practice goes, for example, also there's players like Foggy who have a very strict practice schedule, or I'm going to play like this and this many games on these days, but on game day, I stop, I take a breath, and maybe even the day before, and, you know, get my mind ready, slow down, and try to get myself ready mentally, not FoCuS. FoCuS was here in the offices early and was grinding out those ladder games. He's also very good in the long cups. He has been struggling with translating this into offline performances. But this, he may have lost the first game, but this was not him underperforming. This was just both, like this was a slugfest. This could have gone either way.
It's funny how LawLiet excels in offline matches when we are there. The first time we saw him WCA 2015, nobody expected too much of him except me. And I think yours was a believer as well. And he made 3rd place there. Then WCA 2016, he went there also in a pretty bad shape. Nobody expected too much of him. He went into the grand final against Lin, making it 2nd place there. And now, again, he wasn't the top favorite to anything, but he plays it really, really, really well. So far, is it time for FoCuS to snap back, or will it be a LawLiet getting with 4-0 into the playoffs? We'll see about that. Turtle Rock is loaded up. We started. Here we go.
All right. And this can be a little bit of an RNG festival early on for Night Elves spawning, because when you are in the bottom left where the orc is found here, then you can go for a bigger creep camp because the Ancient of War can be put down next to the yellow. But no, not the case for LawLiet. He's going to have to take out the little green one first. And then with the help of the 2 ogre kills close by, that's going to be level 2. And that is manageable. But where do you go next? Ancient of War going towards the natural will most likely be the move. But that can be pressured and punished by the orc if he decides to do so. And we saw already on map number 1 how FoCuS is going to try to capitalize on his early mid-game strength before master training for the talents by taking camps away from the Night Elf, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this again here.
Alright, I question if FoCuS is going for the FoCuS creep this time, as they both start on the same lane. It's a bigger reward, because the ward that you drop there gives you vision for the rest of the map, or the rest of the time of the map, and you get a big item, and you know, good experience, but it's so risky to take it. I mean, the Demon Hunter can be there, mana burn it, then you lost all your HP for nothing.
You can kind of do it safe by dragging the ogre way into the back of the shop, but then the ward basically gives no vision, but you still get the item and the experience. So Demon Hunter comes out, takes out the first turtle. Is he gonna walk right straight over to the merchant to see if the blade is there? Not quite yet, but now he's free to do so if he wants. And the Blade Master looks like he is doing this, or is it just a circlet pickup and trying to be aggressive with it? No, it is the force.
Okay, LawLiet not punishing it. He could expect it, but then his progress on the Demon Hunter is slowed down. He's not fast enough to do both. He gets Mantle and Circlet here. Blade Master on the other side, waiting for it. Claws +9 would be the dream, Boots would be the dream, Ring of Regen would be the dream, many good items again. Bit of energy, nice for the TC of course. We have seen crazy TCs here with 650 mana that are like 5 shockwaves. Tier 2 tech on the way for the Orc, also for the Night Elf. 2 Moonwell tech, not super aggressive. And he has to move back now. So, where do they go from here?
In the Ancient of War for LawLiet, we can see 2 more archers coming. And this usually always means the turtle creep, or the Murloc creep, I guess you could call it, the trick. We have seen some Night Elves also just adding them to the mid-game prowess. That didn't seem to work out too well. Archers don't seem to be, you know, faring the best against Orc. But already there's kind of grunts in position. Finding a wisp here. Blade Master is going to keep on stacking up on these items. And Claws of Attack are, of course, on his wish list.
Chocolate's also good. Basically everything is good. Demon Hunter here. Is he going for a staff? Yes, he is. There's no wisp in position, though. Gets the item. It is a Gloves of Haste. Oh, there is a wisp, actually. I didn't see a nice position there for him. And especially on maps like TR, which is so big. This is such a nice item to have. It's going to be an interesting situation. LawLiet trying to snipe the item, but guess who's there? Stealing Magpie.
He's like, arrives right at the perfect moment. Gets the last hit, gets the item.
We've seen this so many times today. This is not a coincidence anymore.
He didn't even have to use another heal salve. It's still the one from running from before.
Yeah.
God damn, he's good with his blade.
Player's forces are under attack.
But we knew this before. Grunts are scouting if there's anything fishy up. He saw, of course, the staff, so this is a chance for a comeback for LawLiet. There's, of course, a mana burn. But the dust is on FoCuS. Can't buy it here.
The archers are, by the way, still sitting in the main. I thought they would move out sooner. Alright, with the Windwalk damage here, it's gonna be quite a bit of DPS onto the demon. Again, another Windwalk. So much mana from this pendant. And with the heal salve, he should be able to secure this ogre. It may take a little longer than he would have liked, but it should be his in the end.
FoCuS wants to check if he's there, but he's not. Here we go, tier 2 pressure, and we haven't seen this a lot from LawLiet. This time it works. He cancels the lodge. Can he get through the bestiary? It looks like it. No peon block at all, and this is a double tier 2 building cancel.
And that's painful. That is really painful. If the Beastmaster with the archers was here, this might even be scarier. But he's out in the middle of the map. Actually, the Blade Master sees them. Oh my god. He's low HP, but he should get away from this. The Ring of Regen gonna help right now, certainly with the Demon Hunter.
So close! No! My god.
He loses him.
He loses him, but FoCuS cancelled this as well. He's pretty low on lumber, but that's okay. He rebuilds it now, so that's big that he's able to build his 2 buildings back. So, Demon Hunter was level 2. That is a big loss, but is it a bigger loss than the town portal?
He's still not making him, though. This is going to take so long. 210 gold, I think it is, on level 2. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's like... That's a lot of time for FoCuS, but also a lot of time for LawLiet, so maybe they end up on tier 3 on this, like on the late game stages at the same time. Solo experience for the Beastmaster, though. I think on a big map like TR, having a Hawk is nice. But I like this move from FoCuS. It's pretty normal to go for a neighbor rat spot with this positions. But he's taking out LawLiet's one, because he knows that he has the time. And then later on, when, like, after a fight, he can take out his own neighbor position, and he gets rewarded with the balance.
Alright, we're starting to stack up again here for FoCuS. Beastmaster creeping his opponent's camp as well, evading the ward in the middle by basically walking past the Overlord. It's almost level 2 for him, so that's not bad. Demon Hunter is still in the altar for a little bit. Tier 3, soon to be finishing up. What is FoCuS going to do? He's going to have Raiders and Ensnares soonish? Well, not really, I guess, with the tier 2 cancel, so LawLiet can still feel fairly safe. And this 3 archer mid-game strat seems to be like a Turtle Rock special. Makes sense, I guess, with Turtle Rock, where usually creeping is so hard to do, but now the Blade Master on the prowl was so close to scouting LawLiet, but won't quite see them. Will instead take out his gold mine.
There is no Ensnare yet, and I think... Okay, there we go. I thought he wouldn't be able to do it because his lumber count is so low. But that means then that the Adept upgrade for the Walkers is really late. He needs a lot of lumber for that, and it will take time. So tier 3 for him is ready. He's a little late with the Adept upgrade, but the Demon Hunter is finally back. Super underleveled, of course.
Oh yeah. He's gonna have the Hawk here at least soon, I guess, and the TC is kind of far away from level 3. But this Gargantuan, you really want to grab that up as the Night Elf, because it's so hard to take out those middle camps unless you're really late into the game as the Elf. 12 Beast didn't get the last hit, was secured with a Shockwave heal potion that would have been marvelous for the Elf, not really so for the Orc. Grunt actually gets away. Unless the Quillbeast here is very tenacious and seems like it will be chasing and following. May not find the kill, but will buy him some time and space.
Speaking of buying stuff, there's a heal scroll and invul on
forces are under
the
attack.
Night Elf, on the Orc side again. And it's basically like Echo Owls now, where shop control is super important. FoCuS, of course, with the ward here. Very easy for him, but if you don't get the items there, you have to walk all the way to the other shop. That takes so much time. And I think FoCuS is in a very good position.
What's he gonna look for the fight is the question. Does he want to get level 3 TC first? Does he want to get up to like 60? Maybe even 70 is a lot. But maybe like 60 supply to have a lot of walkers to have a comfortable amount of disenchant. Because at the moment he only has 2. Remember last game he was really low on walkers as well. I don't really think that's his general games play style. Maybe it is nowadays. We're gonna find out. Item for the Demon Hunter was sold right away.
Boots of speed. Hurts you, right?
A little bit.
Scroll of the Beast for the Orc. And again, we have to mention this. If there's no wisps nearby, this scroll can be amazing. But you will see it on the TC, so hopefully for him get the wisps. And there we go. Well done by LawLiet. Who's up at 48 supply now. FoCuS don't really want to fight this with equal supply. His hero advantage is good, but it's not that great. Shockwave level 1 doesn't really itch. He uses the Scroll of the Beast immediately.
The Wisps are moving forward. They would love to get some juicy detonates here, and he's not getting rid of them, and that's gonna be— oh my god, it's so much mana burn from those Wisps! Jesus Christ! Actually, only one has been used. Already one Bat Rider up in the sky, can't find the target, going for the Demon Hunter now. Can he save him? Somehow staffs him out, yes! He'll be able to heal and staff back in, most likely. Invul still running on this Blade Master. Was it a big one? No, it wasn't. Small one over now. Shockwave coming in again. Not the greatest, but finds its targets anyways. And so few talents left only. There's going to be another Shockwave here in a second if he doesn't burn him in time, but he does. TC now in trouble himself. Has a healing potion, though. Usually it's pretty useless, but this time he's gonna find a great use. And seems like LawLiet wasn't even clicking on it. Wait a minute. Can he keep this around stuck? Can he keep it stuck? I don't think so, with the Beastmaster dropping low.
Super greedy to go for that late TP. TC in trouble again! It survives with 40. And damn. He needs to lick his wounds now, but immediately the Blade Master with the Ring of Regeneration, full HP, completely ignored him. And now there's a scroll up for grabs and an invul. He does have a good amount of gold. So yeah, this is again a nice inventory for FoCuS. LawLiet going for the red spot now. Was not detected. It's nighttime, provided by the Moonstone.
Yeah, pretty predictable movement
Oh, he
here.
sees it now. FoCuS, you're a god in scouting.
Hawk should be ready. Oh, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
Nope.
Get it.
Of cunning also. Demon Hunter got the Ogre Magi as well, level 3 for him there, and everything is healthy again. Blade Master didn't accomplish anything here, and now the Raiders are streaming in. I don't know if that's the best idea. There is another potion. No TP, though. That was really greedy by LawLiet to go for that immediately, but he's distracted by the Pocket Factory, losing 1 talent, maybe 2. Depends on how many end snares he wants to invest.
This Orc army, though, is pretty hurt. Shockwave doesn't come through because the mana burn is in time. The TC is low HP again. Uh-oh, is he gonna get surrounded here? Could he surround him here? Perhaps. Torrent Chieftain in trouble. Right-click damage coming through. No Spurling. Heal Scroll saves him for a little bit. Wisp actually blocking the way, and he gets the kill with it. Beast mode once again on the Blade Master. Needs to get this kill. Critical Strike coming in, but not quite enough. Can he save him? Healing Potion transferred. Keeps the Demon Hunter alive, but once again out of mana, I ask. With the Cyclones not coming in against the Blade Master, staffs him out and back to safety. One more Cyclone will be coming here, but the Blade Master, can he rock this fight by himself?
He needs to clean the floor now, but it's gonna be hard. The Demon Hunter is coming back in a bit. Where's the Tinker, by the way?
In the back.
Ah, there in the back. I didn't see him there. Next Pocket Factory is closed, though. 39 supply versus 50 for FoCuS. Holy cow, where is all the supply? Ah, okay. There's a bit.
The Wisp keeps blocking here, trying to find some more exit kills, but this Night Elf army is so slow. But now reaching around for the flank. So many of these Raiders hurt, and he can see them as well with the Fairy Fire. But they may seem to be getting away.
He has only 1 potion, no TP, doesn't want to engage into this. Does he finally get some items there? Yeah, Heal Scroll and Invul Potion are both available. He's just waiting a little bit with the Beastmaster. Yeah, now it's ready. And there we have it. A little shop delay as we always have here in Warcraft 3. So, this is a better situation for him. 2 new items that can help him. And FoCuS has to retreat in the far of his base to heal up. Everything is hurt, and the TC still 1/3 away.
He's fighting the Blade Master now. He's not afraid anymore, but maybe he should be with the Demon Hunter dropping so low HP. He uses the invul before the backstab comes in. He reveals himself again. Heal Scroll being used by the Night Elf as well. These Raiders in the back can't even reach, but the invul's over now on the Demon Hunter. Needs to be careful. Staff may have to come out here to save his first hero. The Tinker in trouble and will not fall. The Staff actually saves him, but now the Demon is the one in trouble perhaps, but so is all of this Orc army. It seems the first hero for the Night Elf will almost fall, but the Cyclone comes in time. But there is a disenchant, and the first hero is dead.
There's no mana on the Blade Master. I wonder why he doesn't keep the surround stuck. There's also no potion. He was quite close to the shop. I don't know if the range was... I think the range was there. And FoCuS defends this push without his second hero and without having the Raiders in the fight. Unbelievable hold from the Korean Orc. Demon Hunter gets back at the tavern. Tinker is still there. Multitasking lacking a bit from LawLiet at the moment. Is he waiting for something? But you could use that. It's nighttime. Make usage of your mana regen, I guess. But again, this game is so close.
And so weird how FoCuS switches up his army comp. Last game he was super heavy on Raiders, and now he's super heavy on Walkers. So it seems like he's not satisfied with how many disenchants he had last time, but now it's going to be difficult to pin targets down with so few ensnares. PC going to continue creeping. It's going to be his level 4 here. The Blade Master is dangerously close to level 5.
Also gets an invul and a heal scroll again. TC finding the next Boots of Kel'Thas. That's his second one. He will of course swap the Mantle of Intelligence for it. And then it's plus 14 damage. Crazy attack speed. Plus good armor as well. This is a nice Blade Master that we're gonna see there. Item. Oh, was it picked up before? So we don't see the item.
It's double Kel'Thas.
No, I mean from the turtle.
Oh. The Gargantuan, so. I didn't quite see.
3 small heal potions.
LawLiet shows himself here next to the ward. FoCuS can decide if he wants to engage, and it's looking like a bad position for LawLiet. May have to TP out of this quickly. Invul popped right away against the Demon Hunter. He's next to the shop. He's taking the damage.
He's going for the Demon Hunter again. There are a lot of potions. Pocket Factory summon. This is level 5. If a crit comes in, Dispel against it. Heal 1 as well. Here comes a crit. He needs 1 more than the Demon Hunter's dead. Staffs him out though. The Raiders once again find the target here. The TC is completely dry, so no shockwaves for him. There's a lot of summons. Level 4 on the Beastmaster. Can the Hawk save him here or get some distractions? There's almost no surface area on the Talons in the backline. Can they fight through? I don't think so, man. The Demon Hunter is still missing from the fight.
He had so many walkers, but now he still has no disenchant, so how much are they really worth? Demon Hunter is coming in.
TP out of the orc.
Yeah, man, has to. He couldn't deal with all this Cyclone anymore.
The position was so good. Blocking here with a few talents and summons, and then like position so many talents here, unreachable for anything in the orc army. But this is very obvious, but he actually gets the time for the red spot.
Again, he's down here without a TP. Double heal potions, though he's gonna get the nice heal ward as well. Oh, nice. The Legion Doomhorn.
That's a really nice item. More movement speed is so nice to get in touch and maybe get this one Cyclone that you don't really get if you don't have the slide in.
These Knight of Heroes are so strong now. 4-4-3. It's starting to get to the point where the Orc army just can't deal with them anymore.
The TC is far away from level 5. I mean, the Blade Master is really nicely stacked, but if you have fresh talents with a lot of mana, he will be cycloning up high in the air the entire time. As you mentioned before, there's not too much mana on the Walkers remaining, so not too much disenchant. He was certainly going for the Demon Hunter, but there's always the staff, obviously. Ring of Regeneration for the Tauren, also level 4.3, but that's not really what you want. Maybe you should have gone for this one here, but it's only a number of 3 mana stealing. Again, more mana stealing on the Night Elf. The TC won't get level 5 here. Also, there's no mana potions on him at all. I don't know if FoCuS is playing this right. Demon Hunter is coming back. Plus 11 damage, another heal potion. Item-wise, he has only the 2 heal potions. No scroll, no invul, which we both have here. And finally, we have a mana potion. And the light is pushing into the base without the Demon Hunter present there.
He's once again coming in for the detonate, not hitting the walkers just yet. They have some decent mana, but not the greatest. Here we go again. Blade Master going in, not using the invul yet. Is he gonna pop it? Yeah, there we go. Beast mode onto the Demon Hunter. Can he force the kill here? That would be, of course, the game-winning move, perhaps. Can he do it? Can he do it? TP transfer cannot do it. And now he's stuck in the base, though, and the TP is with him. So this Night Elf army can't get out too easily, but it seems like it is still in decent fighting shape.
Shockwave dodges it with the most of the army. Could have been a lot worse. Still not level 5 on the TC. Doesn't have mana anymore, but guaranteed shockwave once he uses that mana burn. Except LawLiet shows insane reactions.
I think LawLiet should really go for some invuls here. He is tempting fate a little bit because heal potions are okay, but heal potions are only 250 HP. If a critical strike or if a Blade Master is lucky enough with a few crits, you may still lose the big hero. And with that, the game. And now finally, he's getting some invuls here.
Also a heal scroll, like,
player's
yes,
forces are
it's
under
available.
attack.
So he's going for that. Either that or TP. No, it's a heal scroll. We have an invul potion and a staff there. We have a TP, heal potion, and heal scroll there. And another heal scroll. Holy shit. This inventory is really, really good now for LawLiet. On the other side, level 5 Blade Master with heal scroll and invul. And only a mana potion on the TC is, funny enough, the strength hero, the weak spot.
Might be. And now we're going into a bit of a base phase here. It seems the Raiders don't even start to attack, however, the Moonmats, and the Boros are going to be in trouble here in a moment. But he's going to go for the Voodoo Lounge first, perhaps indicating that he wants to take a real fight here, not only have to TP out once the orc comes in.
I really like how he takes out the shot because mana potions get more and more important the later the game goes. And this is like the perfect moment to kill it. Maybe not perfect because he has one already, but he gets rid of the burrow again for the second time in this series, and FoCuS is supply stuck. He has to face this siege. Nice position on the Fury Dragons will always burn for this area of effect.
Such a hard fight to take here for FoCuS, who's by the way setting up an expansion, but it seems like the game isn't going to be lasting for that long. Nice shockwave to start off this fight. Demon Hunter once again, the front line is getting focused. He has an invul though, is going to pop it before the Blade Master actually. That's a little dangerous, so the Blade Master can still look for the kill perhaps, but the rest of the army has to run away. Pennon of energy on the ground. Picks it up though in time.
Demon Hunter can burn him.
There we
but
go.
he's in danger. This is exactly what you were talking about. There's another heal potion swapped over, but this is enough. He needs to staff him out if it's possible. Maybe the TP transfer, yeah, staffs him out. But again, he has to fight without his damage dealer.
The ball's on LawLiet, man. Not giving him over the TP. He knows he can do it with a staff only.
Damage, man. Sick. Also the Fury Dragons. These walkers getting pummeled, but the TC again with a huge shockwaves getting surrounded now. Demon Hunter is back with another potion. Use it immediately. Blade Master can't do too much. TC is surrounded. FoCuS calls for the GG, and LawLiet is in the playoffs.
Damn, dude.
4-0. 4-0 for LawLiet. And you see, rarely seen Korean emotions there.
Well played, so well played. He's showing up on this LAN. Is it this time he who eliminates his orc brother FoCuS, who was looking so strong against Infi earlier, doesn't quite punch the early ticket into the playoffs? 0-2 here, losing to LawLiet.
FoCuS will be very happy to have a little break now. I think
LawLiet promised us he's gonna come again.
yes.
We're gonna grab him up for another little.
Unbelievable. What a game. He was so strong. It seemed like he knew exactly how far he could go with this army and with items. I mean, there was not too many mistakes in this. And this was as good as Night Elf versus Orc can get. Like, constant fights, no real downtimes, no massive creep phases. And if we saw creep phases, then it was always interesting because every little item could flip the matchup a bit or flip the scale, tip the scale, whatever it is. And we have the second Korean Night Elf in the playoffs after Czech qualifying yesterday. This is pretty sick. I didn't expect this at all. And we have 2 orcs in the lower bracket now of this group. I'm going to show them to you right now. LawLiet does it. FoCuS is waiting for his opponent as the lower bracket semifinal will be next. Xiao KK, will he be eliminated with 0-4? Or can he make the upset work? Maybe he has some pocket strategies against Infi. Or will the Emperor come back and get his revenge over FoCuS? FoCuS now with the advantage of having a little break and being able to watch Infi play the exact same matchup that might teach him a bit again. FoCuS defended him earlier. That was a big surprise, but Infi is the king of comebacks. And it's not unlikely that this will happen again. Damn, this day is awesome so far. And I think LawLiet is coming. Maybe he's going to his Korean friends first to get some congratulations there. There we go. Unbelievable.
Hello. Yes.
2-0.
Yes.
Did you expect to win 2-0?
No, of course not. But I think against FoCuS some easy, cause some DH level 3 and BM level 3 GG. I think 3-3 is GG.
Yeah, I said that to Foggy before, that the Demon Hunter on level 3 is so important for the mana burn. But I think it's kind of a thing now. The first time we met you at WCA 2015, you played amazing. Second time we met you, you played amazing, made second place at WCA. Now we meet you for the third time. Maybe number 1 this time?
Maybe.
Why is it that you play so much better when we are here?
I don't know. Maybe you are here?
Yes.
So, don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. This morning you told me you have the perfect conditions, and it showed 4-0. I always had the feeling that you know exactly how far you could go in the fights. There were some crazy comebacks, I feel. How did you feel throughout the games?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yes,
Just
nothing.
robo mode?
I don't think. Just play. I just think about one thing. DH level 3 and take Wisp every fight.
Okay, yeah.
Wisp with Simba. You know, Wisp kill everything.
Yes, it was unbelievable. You lost the Beastmaster and the Tinker, but the Demon Hunter was still there, and he was so strong for you on AZ.
Jet. Yeah. This is my mistake. I have 2 healing potions, so I give to BM and Tinker, but DH is idiot. so they are all die. Too sad.
Alright, so next is the quarterfinals on Saturday.
Yes.
What will you do in the meantime? Just more practice or more sightseeing?
Let's go Disney.
Let's go Disneyland. I think you earned Disneyland for sure.
No practice, win game. No practice.
Who would be your favorite opponent in the quarterfinal?
I hope to. Yes, of course. But he can't go next round.
Yeah.
So
very close.
I hope. Who left?
Fly and Check are already there, and everybody that's playing tomorrow. And like, do you have someone that you really want to beat?
It's really hard.
Moon?
No, I don't want to play with Moon. Moon is Simba.
Moon is Simba, you think? Okay. Alright, so you don't really care what it is, you just win everybody. Yeah. Alright. Maybe the next champion right here, LawLiet.
Hello.
Enjoy your days off and enjoy the free time you have now. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Enjoy this swimming. Back to Warcraft.
Yoo-hoo! Alright, we have a little break here. We're gonna be back when we send one player home. It's either gonna be Infi or Xiao KK. And we need a little break, man. That was exhausting. Okay, GCS Group B continues in a few minutes. And I hope you stay with us. More amazing games coming here from Shanghai.